Marry your best friend. I do not say that lightly. Really, truly, find the strongest, happiest friendship in the person you fall in love with. Someone who speaks highly of you. Someone you can laugh with. The kind of laughs that make your belly ache and your cheeks sore. The embarrassing, earnest, healing kind of laughs. Wit is important. Life is too short not to love someone who lets you be a fool with them. Make sure they are somebody who lets you cry too, as hardships will come. Find someone that you want to be there with you through those times. Most importantly, marry the one that makes love, strength and support collide, who fills you with passion, a love that will never fade, through life's many challenges and adventures ahead.
Laura, there are many things about my life now that I wouldn't have believed if you told me even a few years ago, but none more so than the fact that I get to spend the rest of my days with someone as wonderful as you. Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me, and my life is unimaginably better for your company and for your influence. You're the most thoughtful person I've ever met, and constantly demonstrate how to care for those around you and consider their experience of your actions. You're kind, cute, intelligent, and have the most beautiful, infectious smile. You make life fun. You always know how to make a house a home. You're pragmatic, inspiringly hardworking, and truly dedicated to putting in the work to live a committed life together. You have a strong conscience, and I'll always admire your ability to live in line with your principles. You'll never accept all the fantastic things I see in you, because to you those things are just your minimum, and a day without them feels like failure to you. But this is just at the core of why you managed to be so wonderful. You hold yourself to high standards, and you've taught me how to have high expectations of myself. But you lead by example every day, how to live with integrity and self-respect. Every once in a while, you go away for a day or the weekend and come back saying how much you've missed me, but you'll never really grasp how much it's me that really needs you. You mean everything to me, and I can't imagine my life without you. Almost unbelievably to me, we've now spent not far off a third of our lives together. And each day, a life without you seems a more distant memory. We've laughed together and cried together. We've supported each other, shared problems, plans and dreams together. And now we get to share the rest of our lives with each other. And I'm so looking forward to seeing where the adventure takes us. You make happiness seem like the simplest thing in the world. Seeing your smiling face is enough for me to feel completely content. And I'll look forward to each day for the rest of our lives with you beside me.
As you all very well know, I plan, analyse and carefully come to all decisions about my life, always have and undoubtedly always will. Today I stand here before our friends and family, overwhelmed with gratitude and joy to be able to publicly share these vows with you. This decision today has been one of the easiest of my life. I have never been so confident in saying yes to anything, and that's because of you. Since the earliest days of being together, you fully understood and respected my values, accepted my quirks and my imperfections, and because of this, have always reassured me of our strong future together. About 8 weeks ago, you asked me what marriage meant to me, and I saved my answer until today. So here goes. I promise to show up for us every day. I commit to making our life the best it can be. I will find joy in every day with you. I'll never go to bed angry, and I'll continue to make our house a home, and I will always be your safe place. Don't promise you a perfect life, but I do promise you a lifetime of love, care and respect. I vow to fearlessly love you for who you are and to continue to support you in becoming who you want to be. I will laugh with you and cry with you, stand by you in the tough times and celebrate life's triumphs. Your love has taught me to be my full self and have conviction in my principles. I will strive to be the best version of myself, not just for me, but for us, because you deserve that commitment to us when I wake up every day. I was told once, you don't marry someone that you can live with, you marry someone you cannot live without. I know I can handle life on my own, but I don't want to do life without you. I chose you yesterday, I choose you today, and I choose you for the rest of my life, because I love you more than you'll ever know, and I can't wait to continue to build our beautiful future together. Thank you for being my human, my rock, my solid supporter, my Richard Curtis love story, my forever.
So good afternoon, everyone. And may I begin by welcoming you all here today to the absolutely beautiful setting of Caswell House for the marriage of Nathan and Laura. Nathan, do you take Laura to be your wedded wife, to share your life with her, to love, support and comfort her, whatever the future may bring?
I do.
I, Nathan Philip Osborne.
I, Nathan Philip Osborne.
Take you, Laura Jane Jessie.
Take you, Laura Jane Jessie.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
Laura, do you take Nathan to be your wedded husband, to share your life with him, to love, support and comfort him, whatever the future may bring?
I do.
I, Laura Jane Jessie.
I, Laura Jane Jessie.
Take you, Nathan Philip Osborne.
Take you, Nathan Philip Osborne.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
Nathan and Laura, my greatest privilege and indeed honour to announce that you are now husband and wife together. And you might like to seal that with a kiss.
Hello to all the family members, godparents, family friends, school friends, uni friends, cheer friends, work friends, and anyone else who has somehow escaped categorisation. I know Laura and Nathan are delighted you could be here to share their special day and see them declare their love for each other. I'd like to thank you all for the constant love and support you have shown our bride and groom over the years. Your commitment to the relationships you have established with them have been invaluable. Nath, as Laura's mum, I want to thank you for simply taking Laura on. And I know you have made Laura very, very happy, which as a mum is all I can wish for.
Myself and Nathan first met at Durham University. However, I don't actually remember the first time I met Nathan. What I do remember, however, is a mutual friend of ours saying, John, you have to meet Nathan from the floor below. So, as such, a natural curiosity started building up within me. Who was this mythical man from the floor below? I mean, would he be like me? Would he be generous with a round? Would he have an equally ambivalent attitude towards lecture attendance? And so, with all these questions in mind, I started really building an internal picture of Nathan, which proved to be ultimately futile, because never in a million years would I imagine that Nathan, the man I had to meet from the floor below, would be a computer scientist who did trampolining on the side, and whose car had a personalised registration plate that paid homage to his hometown's bridge club. However, despite that initial shock, it was clear from the off we were destined to get on. Never had I met anyone in which conversation could meander from football to our burgeoning love lives, to Plato, to the Greek gods, and back again to football and girls, all in the space of a single pint. I felt the mild-mannered, cool, calm, collected nature of Nathan really complemented my more chaotic and ham-fisted approach to life. And it was clear that quite a strong bond was forming. And never was this more evident than on a night out in the infamous Jimmy Allen's nightclub in Durham. A girl I was courting actually got cold feet because she thought me and Nathan were a couple.
So, Laura Osborne. I'm really proud of you. You're smart, you're kind, you're loving, and apparently considered by many people here to be their best friend, which is, I'm nearly going, certainly the case for your mum and dad. In your opinion, you're absolutely hilarious. A hoot, as you like to say. For those of you who don't know, perhaps her most impressive, somewhat niche talent is her uncanny ability to identify the exact scene in any Harry Potter film just by listening to the soundtrack alone. And that is strangely true. Not the most lucrative skill, but undeniably unique, and you should put it on your LinkedIn profile, I think. You're also brave and fiercely independent. I don't know who you take after on that one. Anyway, as I said, if I had to list your faults, I'd struggle. I can't. I'm your dad, and to quote Mary Poppins, which must be a shock to you all, I think that you're practically perfect in every way.
Finally, I turn to my amazing husband. Wow, I hope that sounds as great to hear as it does to say. Since I was young, I was hooked on love stories and movies, the classic meet cute, the moments where they turn into happily ever afters. And naturally, I always dreamed of a story like that too. I'm so lucky to say that throughout the past 8 years, I have had the best love story with you. One of my favourite family sayings is that everything happens for a reason, and I am so glad that everything led me to you.
You mean everything to me. I could list your individual qualities for hours, but for a while I couldn't work out quite how to express exactly what I think makes you so special. But like all good thoughts, it eventually came to me on a run in the middle of nowhere. And it's because, in short, you believe in magic. Not necessarily earth-shattering, but little moments sprinkled through every day. The magic of wishing on eyelashes, the magic of pairs of magpies, the magic of sunsets over the ocean, the magic of a cosy home, and the simple magic of kindness. I could never have asked for someone as wonderful as you, Laura. And I'm so excited to get started living our life as husband and wife.